Hello FPL managers, today we go over the highest predicted point players for the first 5 game weeks. In today's video we have a look at 5 players that are projected to score the highest out of any FPL assets by Fantasy Football Fix in the first 5. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as we're trying to hit 8k subs by the start of the new Premier League season, and with that being said, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the highest predicted point scorer, unsurprisingly, it's Mo Salah. Salah was the top goal scorer last season in the Premier League with 23 goals and the top FPL point scorer as well. So with Liverpool's great first 5 fixtures, I do expect him to make a fast start. Liverpool face Fulham, Palace, Manchester United, Bournemouth and Newcastle over this time, and that is why Fantasy Football Fix expect him to score 35 points, which is more than any other player. Fix expects Salah to perform best in game weeks 4 and 5 where he faces Bournemouth and Newcastle, so I definitely do think targeting those home fixtures, especially for captaincy on Mo Salah, is a nice choice as he does perform very well at Anfield. Furthermore, he is a very good performer in game week 1, so definitely a great captaincy contender for 3 out of the first 5 game weeks. As far as FPL assets go, I do think Mo Salah is the most essential pick, and definitely with these first 5 fixtures I would encourage FPL managers to have them in the starting squads. Moving on to the second highest predicted point scorer, it's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne is coming in at £1 million cheaper than Mo Salah, and after having a fairly good preseason as well, getting himself 2 goals for Man City and looking fairly threatening from open play, he's one to consider. It does seem that a lot of managers are preferring Haaland as their Man City attacking asset compared to De Bruyne, but I do think since De Bruyne was playing fairly far forward in pre-season and getting plenty of chances, he's going to be a great pick. Fantasy Football Fix also thinks so, as over the first 5 game weeks he's projected to score 35 points. Fix do predict him to score the best in game weeks 2 and game weeks 5 as he faces Bournemouth at home and Nottingham Forest at home respectively. Once more, if you do have those Man City assets, game weeks 2 and game weeks 5 are great options to captain their players as these 2 home fixtures will provide lots of points for their assets. Kevin De Bruyne also has some very good per 90 stats, as in just over 2,000 minutes he recorded a career high 15 goals and 8 assists in a season. But with just a 16.4% ownership, he could be a nice differential midfield, as he doesn't seem to be a very high owned premium option. Progressing on to the third player, it's another Man City asset in Erling Haaland. Haaland is currently the second highest owned asset in FPL at the moment, only behind the likes of his forward counterpart in Gabriel Jesus. In the first 5, Fix predict Haaland to score 34 points, which is a fairly good output for a forward. Haaland was able to get himself a goal within his first 12 minutes of his debut for Man City, and I definitely think he's going to be getting plenty of chances, especially from close range, getting plenty of service from his teammates, so I do think for that reason he'll be a good FPL asset. Similar to De Bruyne, Fix predict Haaland to score the best in game weeks 2 and 5 with Bournemouth and Forest as their 2 home opponents, and definitely also a good captaincy contender in this time. It's definitely going to be very exciting to see Haaland play in the Premier League, so I do think with Man City's great starting 5 fixtures of West Ham, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Crystal Palace and Forest, he's going to make a great start to his life in the Prem. Glancing over at the 4th player now, it is the 3rd Man City player in this list, and it may be a bit of a surprise to some of you in Riyad Mahrez. As we've touched on, Man City have those excellent fixtures for their assets to make a great start this season, and Mahrez is no exception. Fix expect him to score 32 points in the first 5 game weeks, doing the best in game weeks 2 and 5 with Bournemouth and Forest at home. Mahrez had the second best XG per 90 out of any player that played 700 minutes last season, so I do think with that right wing role fairly nailed without Jesus and Sterling on the side, he's going to be a very good player. Also last season he had the second highest expected FPL points per 90, only behind Mo Salah, so at £8 million for a starting player at right wing for Man City, he's going to prove to be a very good option. Furthermore, he also got himself 1 assist and did look fairly involved, both on free kicks and corners for Man City in pre-season, so for that reason he's a great FPL option. Son's coming in at £12 million and looks to be a great asset for Tottenham this season, as he's had an excellent start in pre-season as well. Over 3 games for Tottenham, he's got himself 3 goals and 3 assists, and he is projected to score 29 points in his first 5 by Fix. Fix expects Son to perform best in game week 1 as he faces Southampton at home, projected to score 7 points in this game. So I do think if you're looking to capitalise on that Spurs attack, Son is a fairly decent differential premium that could slot right into the teams. Son was also the top scorer tied with Mo Salah last season with 23 goals, and he was the second highest FPL points scorer, so at £12 million he could be a nice premium option for the midfield. Thanks for watching today's video. If you guys want to become a channel member, then click the join button down below and get featured on the members board at the end of the videos, just like Philip Ash here. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel and click the notification bell. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.